Is this normal? Hi, I can't say my actual name, but here is my story. I used to sleep in the same room as my grandma. She takes medication, and I'm not sure if it's a side effect, but she's been seeing things that aren't there. At first it was small. She would wake me in the dead of night, whispering about shadowy figures standing in the room. She always described them the same way, 5 people standing still, holding something white in their hands. It creeped me out, but I brushed it off as her mind playing tricks on her. Then things got worse. My life had always been normal, nothing strange, nothing unexplainable. But the moment she moved into our house, something shifted. I started catching glimpses of movement at the edges of my vision, fleeting shapes that disappeared when I turned my head. The air in our room felt heavier at night, like something unseen was pressing against my chest. And then the worst night came. At exactly 2:55 a.m., she shot up in bed, her breath coming in ragged gasps. Then, in a panicked voice, she cried out, "No, no, no! The dog fell out of the window!" My stomach dropped. We didn't have a dog. Before I could even process what she had just said, she turned to me, eyes wide and unfocused. Her voice was urgent, almost excited. "Come, come, let's go to these people." Then, as if in a trance, she knocked over a jar of sugar from the nightstand, spilling it across the floor. She stepped into it, barefoot, crunching the grains underfoot as she walked toward the window. She unlatched it, slowly, deliberately, and pushed it open. The cold night air seeped in. For a moment she just stood there, staring outside into the darkness. Then just as suddenly she turned, walked back to bed, and lay down. As I sat there, frozen in fear, she mumbled one last thing before drifting off. "You missed the party. I didn't sleep for the rest of the night. Tell me, is this normal?"